Hello and welcome to Created Creature. This is a creature review of the video game No Man's Sky for PlayStation 4. It was recorded on my PlayStation 4 just with its natural recording feature. It's the share feature, which the PS4 is constantly recording gameplay, and then you just press a button and it'll save the previous 15 minutes that you've been playing. And so this is the first time I've used this and extracted it from my PS4, which is extremely easy to do, and using it to show gameplay footage. And this is my first video game review, which I'm excited about because I really like video games and I've played them ever since I was a kid. And what better one to do it on and to do my first one on than No Man's Sky, because this game is so expansive and there's so many different things that can happen. I mean, there's quintillion planets and universes and randomly generated planets and creatures and minerals and plants and things that are on the planet. And so this is my experience from my gameplay of first playing the game. And the main reason I wanted to do this and to do review this game is, well, it's popular and a lot of other people are doing it, but mainly is with this game, what I'm showing you in my gameplay footage here is going to be different than almost any other player. Now, some things might be similar, but the way the games and the way the worlds are built are just randomly generated. So there's different things that could happen. There could be acid rain. It could be like a desert type planet, high temperatures, low temperature. As you can see, this planet's negative 18 degrees Celsius, I think, because it's nighttime. There are day cycles too, which is pretty cool. But the main part of the game, as you can see me on the screen, is I'm using my multi-tool, which can break down minerals and give me elements, and I can use those elements to combine together to make items, to do things like repair my ship, and probably create future things later in the game. This is kind of a first impressions, the first little bit of playing the game. So far, it's a really cool game. It's different than other games out there. It's definitely not your fast-paced, run around, shoot 'em up, high energy, high action type game. It's more of a beautiful type game, explorative type game. I mean, a lot of people knew this coming into the game, so if you just totally missed out on this, getting pre-information on this game and thought this was going to be something different, then I don't know where you've been, because it's been all over the internet and social media. So a lot of it is going to be just running around and finding new materials and minerals and discovering creatures. And the cool thing is you can actually name the creatures you discover. If you're the one who discovers them, you can actually name them, which I think is super cool because it adds this element of like you're actually exploring. It's not just I mean, it is just a game and it's like kind of just virtual world, but the fact that your gamer tag's on there and then you get credit for that, and I think that thought process was so cool. There are different weapons and different multi-tools in the game. I got the special edition, a special weapon because I pre-ordered the game, and I got a special ship. They're not like that, awesome and super, fantastic, but they are better than your starting multi-tool and ship. And one of the things about this game that I'm going to have a love-hate relationship with is I'm the type of gamer that is what you'd call a hoarder, just like a hoarder in real life. Anytime there's money, items, or anything you can collect, especially like multiples of the same thing, like in this game, multiples of iron, multiples of carbon, multiples of gold, or whatever, I tend to want to collect as much as I can, more than I can carry, hoard it, and not spend it or use it or create with it or sell it. So the first couple hours I played, I ran out of inventory fast. And you not only have inventory on your person, you can transport your inventory from your person to your ship. So your ship can hold a lot more, and it gives you the ability to kind of take that and take minerals and materials and elements to carry more. Which you'd think with that ability that I wouldn't have a problem, but I do. And luckily it's just in video games and it's not in real life, and I'm not an extreme hoarder that you'd see on a TV show. But if life were a video game, you probably would. So here I'm discovering a creature is pretty cool. I mean, you can scan them, you can name them. One of the kind of negative things about the game starting off is that it was very difficult to figure out what to do, as far as you crash land on a random planet, and then you got to fix your ship. But not only that, you've got to repair your multi-tool so you can scan creatures. if you haven't noticed, there's like little pulses that go out, so you can like pulse, and it's a scan that scans for materials, so you can like actually find them rather than aimlessly wander around and hopefully never find them. But it wasn't super clear on how to do that, and I had to kind of figure that out. And the game was telling me to do it, and that was the problem. It's like, you need to do this, and I'm like, okay, how? It's like, press this button, okay, then what? It's like, do the thing that's on the screen. You're like, what? I don't understand. So a little bit of frustration with that, but so far it's been just a real pleasure to play. It's very beautiful, very different, and like I said at the beginning, my good friend Robert, his YouTube channel is called RoboFett. Y'all should go check him out. He's got some live streams of him playing the game, which after I had played mine and gotten this all recorded, I had watched his, and it was just cool to see how his planet was different than mine. I really, really like the planet that I started off on. I'm hoping I can, come back to it in time, because I know a lot of the materials that are on this planet, and I don't know. I just really like my planet. I feel like it's mine because it's the first one I discovered, and I did name it, and I just, it was just really cool. I mean, this would definitely be a planet I would want to live on, or at least explore. It's got a lot of vegetation, a lot of green. It's real pretty in sunlight, and there's a lot of just colorful things, a lot of good minerals here. I found gold, found platinum, I found some, I don't know if those are super rare or not, but I definitely found gold. And I don't know. See, my buddy Roberts, if you go watch his, his starting planet kind of reminded me of almost like a Tatooine. It was like deserty. There wasn't a whole lot of vegetation. I didn't even see if he discovered an animal or not. But it had just like a lot of rocks, so he had a lot of iron. But, and that's why I wanted to post this. One was to do a review of it and give my review, and also to show footage of my gameplay so other people can kind of see the things that I experienced as I first played it. And I'm excited to see, what the story is, where the story unfolds, because so far it's been pretty much fix your ship, go here, fly here, there's a beacon, there's something. And I mean, I've done a ton of exploring. I've put more than a few hours in this game, and I had a little bit of a setback early on. I didn't know how to save, and I played a lot of the game, had a lot of my stuff done, and went to redeem my codes, coming back, close the game to come back thinking it would be, where I left off, and it wasn't. I had to backtrack, so that was frustrating, but my planet was the same, everything else was the same, and I really like just the feel of this game. As far as graphics go, I mean, it's really crisp and good graphics, but it's almost like it's got like a cartoonish, almost like cel-shaded gloss, which I really like. I mean, I think it's great. It gives us this fun kind of just energetic type feel, this playful feel, which some people I know are going to be upset because, everybody's all about graphics. Everybody's always, like, oh, what's the coolest, newest thing? It's got to have the best graphics. You know what? To me, honestly, hands down, gameplay, story, those two got to be the best, because you could have amazing graphics, have no story, and you got Destiny. You could have, good graphics, good story, but the controls are just awful, and that's how you control your character and control the game. So, I mean, you're going to get frustrated, and there's been plenty of games where I've rage quitted because it's just either too difficult or controls are just way too hard to get. But overall, I knew what I was coming to in this game, so I know it's going to be a lot of grinding, a lot of exploration, and a lot of discovery and adventuring, which I'm down for. I'm into that. I think it's really cool. Graphics are great. It's got beautiful scenery, creatures, different things to discover. It has a really big Star Wars feel, which is cool, and a little bit of a Destiny feel, which, Destiny, for what it's worth, was a pretty good game, but just did not do it for me and did not last. And I'm not going to go into that. If anyone who knows me and heard me talk about it, got a little bit of just a bad experience with the game and everything. But anyways, this game, it's really good. I mean, so far, this is an early kind of like pre-review of it. I haven't gotten nearly that far in the game, but it's just a great game. Thanks guys for watching. Please comment below on what you've experienced in the game so far, and if you like the game or you don't like the game. Feel free to like it if you want, and if you want to stay tuned, then subscribe to my channel. And to all you created creatures out there, stay creative.